In this video we are going to talk about how to become Airbnb multimillionaire without own any. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Numerous people from all around the world enter the vacation rental market each year. Not everybody owns property, though. If you've ever looked for ways to earn money on Airbnb without owning a home, you undoubtedly believe subletting to be your only choice. But that is not the case. Without owning a house, there are a variety of additional methods to make money on Airbnb. Online statistics show that without owning any houses, Airbnb business owners can earn up to $100,000 annually, if not more. Here are the ways to become Airbnb multimillionaire without own any. Learn the art of marketing vacation rentals. Hosts must market their properties in order to stand out from the competitors. If they want to make direct bookings and draw visitors to their website, it becomes much more important. Due to their busy schedules, hosts frequently seek outside assistance to develop and carry out a successful marketing plan to advertise their rentals. It's a great opportunity for you to put your marketing expertise to use if you already work in the field and are eager to advance. However, if you lack marketing expertise but are eager to break into the industry, you might begin with social media. You can also advance to other marketing disciplines once you've mastered this one. Become a copywriter for Airbnb. Another challenging approach to make money without renting out an Airbnb space is to offer copywriting skills. Airbnb hosts are increasingly using copywriting services. You can promote your services on websites like Upwork and Fiverr, just as how you might become an Airbnb photographer. You will be in charge of crafting attractive headlines, interesting property descriptions, and perhaps even house rules or reviews for visitors as an Airbnb copywriter. Make a living as an Airbnb photographer. Another inventive approach to make a living with Airbnb is to work as a photographer. There are two ways to pursue this route. You can promote your skills on websites like Fiverr, Upwork, or Instagram, or you can become a freelance marketplace listing photographer and be listed by Airbnb. You can apply using this form if you want to be listed on Airbnb. Whichever route you choose, you must understand interior photography. So make sure to educate yourself on setting up settings. Airbnb experiences can be hosted. One of the most inventive ways to make money without renting out a property is to host an Airbnb experience. A program called Airbnb Experiences was introduced by the company in 2016 and has since assisted hosts in establishing a reliable source of income. By signing up for the program, you will be able to offer a variety of activities that visitors can reserve during their stays, such as a traditional guided tour, cooking class, or art class. It might be a great substitute for hosting stays if you have a particular hobby or program. You can make anywhere between $25 and $150 for each visitor who registers for an experience. Online experiences were also offered by Airbnb in 2020, and according to data from Airbnb, the top-earning experiences hosts have made more than $20,000 each since converting to the online platform. Launch an Airbnb cleaning business. Due to the fact that cleaning is frequently the first service that hosts outsource, starting an Airbnb cleaning business can be lucrative. This implies that you won't be short on work. You will need to first conduct research in order to open your own Airbnb cleaning service. What options are there for cleaning services? What are the standards in the industry? Finding out whether your state has any regulations, such as those for insurance and licensing, as well as the average cost of cleaning, is also crucial. Don't forget to account for costs as well. Cleaning supplies, equipment, personnel, and marketing are a few examples of costs associated with this kind of business. Become a consultant for Airbnb. You can think about working as an Airbnb consultant if you have some expertise running Airbnb properties and would like to aid other business owners in expanding. You will require marketing expertise in order to develop your personal brand in addition to having experience managing short-term rentals. You will assist hosts in maximizing their bookings, enhancing their ranking, and possibly buying and selling vacation properties as an Airbnb consultant. You will also need to pinpoint a certain specialty. The most prosperous consultants know this. Therefore, before determining which particular services you can market, make sure to do your study and bear in mind your own skills. In the United States, an average Airbnb consultant may expect to make between $83,000 and $90,000. Participate in the vacation rental franchise opportunity. You can also make money with Airbnb by becoming a member of a vacation rental franchise. This is an alternative to beginning your business from scratch. Local property managers have the option of purchasing a special license from an existing franchise owner in exchange for a fee, which allows them to use the franchise's resources and market their services under the franchise's brand name. You will not have complete control over everything because the franchisor will require you to adhere to some branding rules that they have established. This way of conducting business requires a big commitment on your part because you will be required to sign a contract for a predetermined number of years. The franchise program that you decide to become a part of will determine how much money you make. There are many different companies that offer franchises, and each one has a unique set of requirements and costs. It is possible for you to incur costs ranging from $55,000 to $100,000, but the amount will depend on the vacation rental franchise program that you choose to participate in. Therefore, while selecting a program, you should have faith in the company's brand and think about whether or not the affiliation will bring in enough money to cover the expenses. Join an existing Airbnb host as a co-host for their space. Co-hosts are responsible for obligations that are analogous to those of managers of short-term rentals. The primary distinction is in the fact that their role will be closer to that of an assistant to a host than that of a manager. Co-hosting is a good way to cut your teeth in this business if you are still relatively new to it. Around 10 to 20% of each booking is split with the co-hosts. You might make as much as 25% more on each booking if you took on additional responsibilities and basically took care of the entire process by yourself. Develop your skills as a property manager for short-term rentals. Becoming a property manager on Airbnb is one of the least time-consuming and most direct methods to make money on the platform without making an initial investment in a vacation rental. Because the vacation rental market is expanding at such a rapid rate, there has been an increase in the demand for property managers that specialize in managing short-term rentals. In addition to the fact that there is a growth in demand for property managers, there is also the benefit of having flexible working hours in this line of employment. To begin your career as a manager of short-term rentals, you will first need to become familiar with the legal criteria that are imposed by your state. For instance, a real estate broker's license and/or a property manager's license may be required by some jurisdictions, while other states may not require any qualifications at all. In light of this, it is recommended that you continue your education in property management even if it is not required, since doing so will help you differentiate yourself from the other candidates in the running for the position. You may try arbitraging the Airbnb rental market instead. In a nutshell, Airbnb rental arbitrage refers to the practice of renting a home with the express intention of subletting it on other vacation rental services. If you want this form of business to be successful, the money that you create needs to be greater than the cost of your rent and any other expenses directly associated to running the business. Before you get started with this tactic, you will need to give some thought to the legal norms and regulations that pertain to your location because certain municipalities do not permit subletting. In addition, before making any efforts to rent out the rental space you currently occupy, you need to first seek the approval of the landlord. Tenants who have signed long-term rental lease agreements are frequently prohibited from subletting their homes using online listing services. In the event that a tenant breaks the terms of the lease, they put themselves in danger of being evicted. If, on the other hand, the parties involved are in agreement, rental arbitrage can be an excellent way to break into the sector. Contrary to the outcomes of other tactics, this one allows you to keep the entirety of your earnings for yourself. As an illustration, as a property manager, you are only able to count on a particular percentage of the revenue generated by the property owner. You won't require a large initial investment because you won't even need to own any real estate to get started. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.